Hello, and welcome back to Diecast Graveyard. My name is Paul. Thanks for joining me today. Today we've got a classic. We have a Hot Wheels Ramblin' Wrecker. Now this Hot Wheel was first released in 1975, and it was rumored that it had a phone number on the side of the designer called Larry Wood. And who doesn't know about Larry Wood in this hobby? It was again released in 1977, and the phone number was missing. So I guess the rumor is true about the phone number. Anyway, so we're going to restore this vehicle back to its original glory and have some fun while we do it. Grab your favorite adult beverage and join along with today's restoration of the Ramblin' Wrecker. Let's get started.
It's time to start the autopsy.
I've already drilled out the post, so let's go ahead and get the truck apart. We pop out the individual pieces. You got the base, you've got the windshield combined with the interior, and then you've got the back portion, which is the tow truck portion. You got to pop that little lip there and slide that backwards. Now, usually when you find these things, they're already broken apart. So getting replacements are tough, and eventually someone will digitally print some of these and make sure they fit properly. This base is in excellent shape, so we're really not going to do too much to it. Here's the interior. We're going to have to clean that up and dip it in the Pledge Revive or the Gauzy, whichever you have. We'll go ahead and strip the paint off this truck and put some new decals on it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that little bell to be alerted to any future videos that come out. Now what's really cool about the base here is that it was used in several different vehicles like this van. But if you look at the base on the van is actually metal. So if you want to change out the base with a metal one, this is a really good opportunity for you to do it. And there's today's tip from your Uncle Paulie. Let's go ahead and get the body in the paint stripper. We're going to drop it in the embalming fluid and get it all coated up. And this should come off pretty easy. Go ahead and get the entire thing coated up and then let it set for a few hours, or if you happen to let it sit for a day or two, it's not a big deal. Make sure you get the whole thing coated up because we're going to do a brand new color on the inside and out. And you can only do that by covering the whole thing with the paint stripper. Time to let that set. We cleaned it off and we scrubbed it down with degreaser, the Zep degreaser, and now we're going to paint the body of the truck with some white paint. Now this is a urethane paint that I picked up from the Redline shop. They've got a bunch of different solid colors that you can use, and they've got a great product. So check out the Redline shop and see what they have to offer. Go ahead and put down a light coat over the entire vehicle, but do your inside first. Do your fender wells, inside the body, etc. And then go ahead and do the outside. And again, put a light coat. And that's the whole secret to using these paints from the Redline shop, from Second Chance Redlines, or Bright Vision, or wherever you happen to get your paints. Same places you get your Spectre Flame paints. But take your time, put light coats on, let them dry about 10 to 15 minutes in between, and then come back in and give it a good saturation coat, but just don't put too much because it will run on you. Looking good. We let it set for about 15 minutes. Now we're going to come back in and put that saturation coat on that I was telling you about. And what's cool about these urethane paints is if you put them on properly and you follow the directions of where you purchase the paints from, these will turn out to a high gloss shine. Now, if you don't put any decals on the car, you can leave it just like that and your truck will look excellent. If you happen to put decals on there, Then you're going to have to come in and put some clear coat on there in order to protect those decals. Now let's let this sit overnight. That looks excellent. And then we'll get back into putting the decals in. That looks fantastic. This is going to turn out great.
Meanwhile, back in the graveyard.
We let it set overnight. Now we're going to put the decals on. I just happened to get these decals from Second Chance Redlines. Vince has an incredible array or selection of decals from the past Redlines. They've also got a beautiful selection of all your current hot rods and everything. So check out Second Chance Redlines and see what they have to offer. They got an excellent product and they stand behind what they sell. Vince and his wife are two of the hardest working people I know, and they're always out there to make sure that the customer is pleased with what they purchase. So go ahead and check out Second Chance Redlines today. This is turning out excellent. I am so happy with the way this is looking. And again, there's that phone number that, well, again, was rumored to be Larry Wood's phone number. And it seems that it might have been true. Let's let that dry and we'll clear coat it. We clear coated the truck. Here's the body. The seal in the decals. That looks absolutely amazing. Those decals just make the truck pop. Here's the base. We cleaned it up. It looks fantastic. The wheels look brand new. That's why we didn't do anything with them. They look great. Here's the interior after we cleaned it and dipped it in the Pledge Revive. And here's the base original that came with the truck. Let's put it all together and see what we got. And this is what we started with. This Hot Wheels Ramblin' Wrecker released originally in 1975. This is a classic, and I think everybody has owned one of these or they collect them. Now I have a whole bunch, and I'm still waiting for somebody that does 3D printing to go ahead and make an incredibly good reproduction of the tow truck assembly so we can get out there and get these vehicles restored. We took the truck apart. We went ahead and we painted it a brand new white. We put some beautiful decals on from Second Chance Redlines, and we just had a great time with it. We used the paint from the Redline shop, and this vehicle turned out absolutely amazing. I am so happy with the way this turned out, and this definitely will fit into my collection. And this is the restoration. Look how this turned out. This is absolutely incredible. I love the way it looks. It looks brand new, as just if it came out of the blister in 1975. I had a lot of fun with this. Now don't forget to check out Second Chance Redlines. Check out the Redline shop. Check out Bright Vision. They've all got great products that we can use in our hobby. Also, don't forget to check out my Amazon Marketplace page, which is in the description. I've got a whole list of things in there that will help you with your hobby. Now, I've gone ahead and I've done the research so you don't have to look all over the internet for the things you need to do your hobby. And if you got questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I put these videos out there for you guys, and I need you to subscribe to me and hit that like button, and we'll just keep on producing really, really good videos for you. And I got a whole bunch more videos coming up in the extreme near future, so please stay tuned. I want to thank you for joining me today in Diecast Graveyard. This was a lot of fun, and like I said, I've got a lot more videos coming up and a lot of original restorations. We got some customs coming up. We've got the 4 Horsemen builds coming up. All kinds of cool things. Thanks for joining me here today, and cheers to everyone.